HyperX keeps winning with a very simple and straightforward mic, this time in the form of the Solo Cast. Good afternoon and welcome to Turbo Tortoise Tech. If you're new here, I'm Reese of the 4-piece variety or Triple XL. And HyperX has been bought by HP in 2021, if you didn't know, for the princely sum of $425 million. That's quite a lot of zeros and dollars. While you're at HP, if you could just throw 20K my way, I would be massively appreciative. Anyway, the microphone. It's very simple, straightforward, and actually very, very good for what it costs and what it does. It's exactly what I want to see in a just pretty good USB microphone. There are others in the market that are slightly cheaper, but with slightly less feature set and not quite as nice as a built-in stand as this one comes with. It also is PlayStation compatible, so you can use it, I think, on PS4 and on PS5. With this, I know for PS5 you can. So if you are like streaming and you want to then capture direct from that, then this is going to be a good option for that, isn't it? So, well, you'll see as the review goes on. So let's start off with what's in the box. So you get the microphone. It's just a pod that then pods out of there, the stand, and then the USB Type-C to Type-A. It is about a 2-meter cable on the USB Type-C, so it's pretty long, so you don't have to like sit on top of your device, especially if you are using it with the console. Then you're going to have some distance to carry over to yourself. But it's just a Type-C as well. So if you want to get a Type-C to Type-C or something to extend it for your PC, etc., then you're going to be able to do that. The positioning of the input, though, I do have a bit of a qualm with it, because the bottom, which you'll see now on your screen on the mic, does have an input over there for your mic boom arms, both screw sizes as well. So it's got the smaller one on the inside and then the larger one on the outside. So it'll work with pretty much any boom arm, which is good. But then the way the cable comes out the back isn't so nice. So I would have, you couldn't right angle it with this particular stand, but if you wanted to make it neater, then you could just get a right angle for it. There on the front, you'll see the indicator light, and on top is a capacitive touch button. So as I sweep and touch over there, then it will mute and unmute, simply like that. So it's nicely positioned as well. It doesn't really pop on the mic when you do use it, and it's capacitive, so it doesn't click, which is better, because then you're not going to hear that pop coming over the microphone. Just going to be much better. Like I said, the built-in stand is pretty good. It's one of the things that I was kind of stunned by, was it doesn't go that far back up and down like this, but it rotates. So you can actually sit it at a right angle in front of you if you don't want it sitting up in your face, and it can go on either side. That's kind of nice, right? Like, it has that sort of functionality. The pod itself is really nicely finished. The overall build quality is absolutely fantastic and completely in line with its 1,400 Rand price point. That's right, 1,400 bucks. But now I'm going to show you why I actually like it so much, because while it's physically simple and straightforward, it can actually do a lot. So let's jump over to the PC and I'll show you what we've been doing with it. Alrighty, so this is the mic raw into the machine. I'm going to have it like this for the most part. I will be adding some VSTs and plugins and stuff on top of it. But at the moment, all it has on it is a noise gate, because my environment is a little bit noisy. PC and fridge and all kinds of stuff in this space. New studio, can't wait for that, because then that's going to eliminate all of that and I can do actually better testing with this sort of stuff. So this, like I say, it's just raw into the mic. You can see it's right here in front of me on the table. Just pointed up at me as if I had it normally without a boom arm. That's the kind of way I wanted to demo it and show it to you. So we can do the update over here. I wanted to show you guys this as well. Alrighty, so now we can adjust the volume, which I can increase over here as well. On here as well. To the capacitive touch, as it reacts to the capacitive touch. You didn't hear me as I said that because I was touching it, but the mute works there and it works off the capacitive touch. Okay, and then you've just got your Windows sound devices settings. So there's nothing really amazing happening over here. You can change like your game link settings, but this doesn't have any built-in RGB. So that's all it really has right now, functionality wise, from the Ingenuity software itself. Alright, so now I have it set up with noise suppression, with a gate and with a compressor. And doesn't it sound just absolutely fantastic in this mode? it is going to probably be the way I would say you would run it through OBS, is generally with those sort of plugins, and then it really does transform the mic. We could always kind of hear the wave pattern was pretty good. I do still find it a little bit hissy on the high end, but overall it just makes such a difference to have those plugins and stuff. Like I say, my environment is hampering me a little bit. New studios coming soon, and then we'll be able to test this even better than before. Until then, back to the studio. So as you can see, very basic and straightforward. It is a little bit hissy on the top end, but with a couple of filters, it's going to sound absolutely fantastic. I don't know what happened to NVIDIA Broadcast. The last update has been terrible. It's absolutely destroying the waveform. But all of the content I've made, where it's been the last buyer's guide and the last 2 streams that we've done for Diablo 4, have been run off of this. The one prior, the first one, was actually with unfortunately with NVIDIA Broadcast, and I heard it back after the fact, and I was like, that does not sound good. I wonder if it's a microphone, but it's definitely NVIDIA Broadcast, because when I put the OBS filters into it and all of those VSTs, then suddenly it sounded pretty damn fantastic. So simple, straightforward. Once again, just like the HyperX Cloud Cores, they just a really good, well-made product once again, and I love that they are continuing with this direction from HP, and with their with the acquisition of HyperX. You guys are killing it at the moment. Even the Victus, I've got to say, is like the number 1 suggested laptop from me right now. I do have 2 of the mice coming up and their new keyboard as well, and some of their in-ears. So there's going to be a ton of HyperX coming at you over the next week. Until then, hope you guys stay safe, keep well, and I will see you on the flip side.
Now it's your turn to clown around and take a train to Freaky Town, and we can just clown around.